The final result is inside this folder. So let's take a look and take a peek what my result will be. Let's see. Oh my. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It can be your adventures. Advanced Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you so much that you've stumbled upon my channel. And this time I'll be sharing to you my experience about a recent exam that I've taken on my road to my British citizenship. So for all of you who has already subscribed to my channel, I know that one of my most viewed and popular vlog that I've made is talking about or sharing about my journey to becoming a permanent resident here in the UK. And I just wanted to extend also my gratefulness to everyone who has seen the video, who has commented in there, and who has believed in everything that I did on my journey to becoming a permanent resident here in the UK. So before we formally start this vlog about the exam that I've taken, because there will be a lot of series of steps or requirements that you need to comply in order for you to become a British citizen here in the UK. And so I'm just gonna discuss to you actually one of the steps that I've made just this month in order for me to advance with my requirements in my British citizenship application. So before we formally start with this vlog, I just wanted to invite everyone who has not yet subscribed to my channel, It Can Be Your Adventures. Please click the subscribe button in order for you to receive updates about my life here in London and anywhere else in the world, and also the call bell button for further notifications. I'm really grateful for you guys who has already subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, because we've created already a community of dreamers, and thank you so much for joining the bandwagon and believing in the things that I do. You guys rock and you guys are the best. So let's go now to the main part of this vlog, and which I wanted to really share to you guys. I've been living here in London for at least 5 years now, going 6 years this coming February 2021, and I've really dreamed of becoming a permanent resident of this country and eventually to become a British citizen. Like anyone else who have already lived here for long, it's always a long time dream to really get that citizenship, because I think that's actually the summit of everything that you've done when you're staying here in the United Kingdom. And so for those of you who are already on their way to becoming a British citizen, this vlog is for you. And also for those who are already permanent residents here in the UK, my big congratulations to you guys. Just one more year of becoming a permanent resident and you're on your way to becoming a British citizen. For those of you who are still planning and dreaming to live and to go and work here in the UK, this vlog will really help you to sort out or to jumpstart with your plans to becoming a British citizen. With the proper preparation and the right amount of information, you will eventually ace all the requirements and eventually get your permanent resident, for as long as you've got all these elements. Same as to go with your British citizenship application. So with me, I'm gonna apply my British citizenship this coming February 2021. And so I've started actually to comply for the requirements as early as this time, because I wanted to prepare in advance so that I won't cram when the time comes that my application will be imminent. And so with this vlog, you've seen that I've been holding one of the a folder here, or a letter coming from Trinity College London, because this first week of December I took a English language test in order to prove my proficiency in English as part of the requirements for the British citizenship in Trinity College London. So again guys, I've made this vlog. I've never actually opened it since I've received the result in the second week of December, because I wanted to share to you guys the moment together about covering what will my results be. But actually they've already sent me initial result on my email, but of course it's not verified. It's just provisional result, but the final result is inside this folder. So let's take a look and take a peek what my result will be. Let's see. Oh my. So it says here, Trinity College London, Kenneth Joe Okwendouy is awarded Grade 5 Graded Examination in Spoken English GESE Entry-Level Certificate in ESOL International Speaking and Listening Entry 3 with distinction. Oh my god, I've got double A, which is the highest mark of the graded examination in spoken English. So before we proceed, so I've probably passed the step 1 for my application for my British citizenship. So for you guys out there who really wanted to know more about the requirements that you need to do and you need to comply to become a British citizen, it's very important for you to actually go to the Home Office website and scan all the necessary documents that you need for British citizenship. Actually, the most important thing in there is for you to establish your permanent residency status for at least like 1 year, and then you can apply thereafter for your British citizenship. Just make sure that by the time that your permanent resident status has been granted, after a year of being a permanent resident, you can actually jumpstart and apply for your British citizenship. And also to prepare your money for it, because it is not cheap. It costs like at least like 1,300 plus pounds for your British citizenship. It's much cheaper though as compared to your permanent residency, which costs you like around 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. But of course, it's still a lot of money. 1,000 is still a big chunk of money. And also to comply as well for your English proficiency test. Now, this vlog is actually just one episode of my journey or my road to the British citizenship, because of course there are still other requirements that I need to comply. And so this vlog is just intended for me to like discuss or to share to you information about an English language test that you need to comply as part of your British citizenship application. So one thing that you need to consider is, of course, as I said, you have to have your permanent residency status before you can apply for a British citizenship. And also very, very important is to establish your proficiency in English. Very important, because you wanted to become a British citizen. It is very important to establish a good command for English, because that's the first language used here in this country, in United Kingdom. And so very important also to assess that there are a lot of English language proficiency tests that you can take. There is the graded examination in spoken English, which is the GESE, which you can take it when you wanted to apply for a permanent resident or also a British citizen application, as well as can also take IELTS or International English Language Test System. So these are just like the common language tests that you can take as part of your requirements for your British citizenship. And so I took the examination in spoken English. Although I've got IELTS before, I've taken it already, but I thought that the expired ones will not be honored. And so I took the graded examination in spoken English just so to make sure that I've got like a valid English language proficiency test. So I was very nervous at first, because when was the last time I took IELTS? It was just like a long time ago. It was probably like, I think 5 years ago when I took my last IELTS. And so when I actually like booked for my examination in spoken English, my GESE exam in Trinity College of London, I was quite apprehensive. I was quite hesitant to take it, because I told myself, oh my god, I need to like review about this one. So in saying all of that, I actually like read the information about graded examination in spoken English in the website of Trinity College London, and it's actually much easier as compared to IELTS, because IELTS is much more technical as compared to the graded examination in spoken English that I've taken. Because in here, you only need to take like a grade 5 or graded examination in spoken English B1 tests. So B1 test is just like only a 10 minutes of listening and also a speaking test, wherein one part of the test, these are like two parts. One part of the test is actually you can prepare it ahead of time, and the second part is just a conversation of certain topics that they can discuss, they can choose from, and then they can get a discussion out of it. And it's much easier because this is just like conversing to your friend. Unlike in IELTS, it's really technical, so they see your skills, which is much more upgraded as compared to the graded examination in spoken English. Because in here, they just wanted to know your proficiency if you can really communicate English in a day-to-day basis. So there are like two parts, as I said. So first, how much it costs. So it costs like 150 pounds for the exam, and you only need to like book it online. So you can go to the Trinity College London website, and also a valid ID. It can be your passport, your biometrics, residence permit card as well, can be your valid IDs that you can present and use for you to take the exam. And then also they will send you an email confirmation about your schedule for the exam, and then you have to be there at least like 30 minutes to an hour before the exam, because there will be a lot of checks. Considering that it's COVID time this time, there are a lot of series of steps that they need to take into consideration before the exam starts, or even before weeks before the exam. You are given what they call a topic form. So a topic form is actually like part 1 of the test, wherein you have to think of a topic. So it's like a main topic with subtopics on them. Let's say 5 subtopics on a main topic that you can easily discuss, that you're confident you can discuss something out of it. So you can choose whatever topic you want, from your hobbies, from your life here in the UK, from whatever, anything relates to your personal things that you can express yourself confidently. Just choose the topic that you have a lot of things to say. And so the second part of the exam is something that they will get from certain topics like transportation, festivals, music, travel, and leisure. So these are like the certain topics that they would probably like discuss in the second part of the exam. And so the first part of the exam, they will actually like ask you certain questions in the topic form that you've given. So you have actually a time to prepare for the answers of the questions that might be asked from you, coming from the topics that you've put on the topic form. So that's very, very important, because it's very advantageous to you in comparison to like IELTS, because in IELTS, it can be anything. So in IELTS, it's highly technical, as I said, and it's much more grueling as compared to the GESE exam. So when I went there, it's like really easy, straightforward. It's just as if like you are talking to a friend. They just ask me a few questions about my life here in the UK. It's also virtual this time. Before the pandemic, it used to be like one-to-one or a face-to-face exam. But this time, you are facing an iPad, and then there's the examiner in the iPad in there on the video call, and then she's gonna ask you about questions on your topic form, and then thereafter, she's gonna ask you like probably like around 4 or 5 questions there, and then you're gonna proceed to the part 2 of the exam, which is conversation about certain topics that she will choose from the categories. The categories are also like present in the website of the Trinity College London, where you can actually like browse and review on. So in saying all of this, it's just like one part of it. And you know, when I took the exam, it was like easy. I wasn't really nervous about it, because you're living here for like 5 years, for sure you have used English on a day-to-day basis. And when you took the exam, they're just gonna ask you simple questions, and they demand you with the simple answers as well, not too complicated. So the standards of it is not like really a distinction and pass rating. You can easily acquire it, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not really that difficult. Once you've passed the exam, you've got your certificate already confirming that you've already passed the exam, or you've had a distinction award from this exam, you can actually file this one in preparation for your application for your British citizenship. And so with me, actually, to be honest with you, for you guys who have already done IELTS before, and I know that IELTS is only valid for like 2 years, you can still use this one as an attachment for your documents to prove your proficiency for English. So, thank you so much for listening to my discussion about my road to British citizenship. This is just like one of the requirements that is actually like needed on your application becoming a British citizen. And so there are still a lot of other requirements, but of course, I'm just documenting to you one of the achievements I've unlocked for my road to British citizenship. And so I hope this will help you and guide you on your way to becoming a British citizen. So I'll see you guys, and once again, advance Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone.